Hello.
Hi.
Hello, everybody. Here we are again. Oh my gosh. I have to say, hello, Jenny. I have to say, welcome first, everybody. Welcome who's here. Let us know where you're here from. We are back live again. We are going live so much. It's so much fun. We're going live all the time. I have to do a little shout out for myself. I set up the studio myself. I had to hook up a bunch of cords. I had to do a bunch of plugs. I had to do some restarts and focus cameras and all that stuff. Nathan's not here. He's not in the office today. And so I had to do it myself.
And you did
I'm proud
it.
of myself. I did it.
I know you texted me like 30 minutes before and you're like, I don't know if I can get these cameras on. I was like, we'll figure it out.
I mean, we always have a backup plan and we've used the backup plan before. But I wanted to feel like I could actually do it myself. So I kept trying, and ta-da.
Here we go.
Here we go. We did it. We did it. So today is Wednesday, right?
Is it?
Right?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
It's Wednesday,
Well,
and
let us know what day it is in the chat.
Yeah, let us know. Thank you, Jenny. Thanks. I appreciate that because I decided also that I wanted to sit down today, so I had to refocus all the things too because I'm sitting down instead of standing up.
There's like a when you're talking, there's like a feedback from your mic. Is it tapping on your shirt or something? I just didn't know if like.
I don't know. It could be.
I think it might. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know all the technological things.
That sounds better.
Okay, we'll do that then because I can still hear you in one ear. We'll just do that then. Yeah. Sorry, yeah, I don't know all the things. That's okay. But like I wanted to sit down because thank you, Jana. I appreciate that. It's Wednesday. We've been doing a lot of lives. We've been filming a lot of things. I don't know whether we're coming or going anymore. And we had a really, really fun live yesterday. For those of you, hello, Jana. Those of you that were able to join us yesterday for our super secret stuff, we appreciate that. Yesterday, that was super fun. We're doing that again next week on Tuesday for everybody.
But it's not super secret. It'll be
public for everybody. Secret. It will be for everybody next week. But anyway, we've been doing a lot of these. We've been doing a lot, which has been so much fun. And so anyway, I decided to sit down today and I had to refocus the cameras and set it all up. And I'm just a little bit proud of myself. I pulled it off.
You should be proud. It is definitely not an easy setup. We have a lot of lights and cameras and angles and everything. So
the funny thing is I almost want to show you guys the setup because we're the new Caterpillar offices and studio, which we've talked about how we moved last week. But we are sharing this space with those that used to use it as a studio because they are still doing videos. It's a company that makes training videos and things like that. So they still use it from time to time. And so they were in here this morning and that's why I had to reset everying up.
And that's why your background is green.
That's why my background is green because it's still up from them. I didn't want to climb up there to pull it down. But I will tell you what, if you saw the setup, Bethany, like it's very intimidating. You haven't seen it yet. There's monitors and cameras and super fancy cameras and stuff in the ceiling. And anyway, so the fact that I got it done at all, I'm just going to give myself a little shout out on that for today.
Very different than what we had at the old office.
Very different. It's a bigger room than we had at the old office, which is kind of nice, which we needed. There's a lot less clutter. We won't say why. But there's a lot less clutter in here. And anyway, thanks, Jana. I love my shirt too. I got it at QuoteCon.
Did you see this comment from Jenny? Yesterday was holy moly, super duper amazing sneak peek. And we love to hear that feedback.
Thank you for that. Yes, we had super fun yesterday. Hello, Norma's here. Keisha is here. Louise is here. I don't have my glasses on.
I'm getting ready to drive home from work, so I will just be listening to YouTube, chatting, and driving. Yeah, thank you for being smart and safe, but I'm glad you're tuning in.
Yeah, we're glad you're listening. Thank you for that. That's so great.
That's commitment. I love it. It's like, think of us as like the podcast or audiobook in your ear. Maybe we should use our soft, soothing voices.
I'm not good at that. Keisha will tell you I'm not good at soft, soothing voices, especially in the car. Right, Keisha?
Oh, goodness.
Hello, Karen. Hello.
Rosina.
I love that.
I know. Carol from Rock Hill, South Carolina. We got all sorts of people tuning in on a Wednesday. Maybe we should do Wednesdays.
Joining us for a Wednesday. So we are here, guys, because we are in the middle of our Memorial Day series. We have our Memorial Day sale going on over at
As I call it, the Big Summer Blowout.
It's a big summer blowout because summer's on the way. We have been coming to you guys live to highlight some of our bundles and some of our products because they're amazing. And the ones that we're choosing to kind of show you so far are because we're kind of looking forward, right? Like we're looking ahead to the summer coming. We're looking ahead to Memorial Day weekend. We've got trips planned, travel planned, vacations hopefully planned. I have a vacation this summer. I'm so excited.
Well, I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it.
Well, I wasn't going to talk about my weekend.
We're in a fight, Melody. We're in a fight. That's what my fiance always says to me when he gets frustrated with me. He's like, we're in a fight, but it's so not serious.
No, I know. I just want to tell you, Bethany, just for the record, last time you were about to fight me, I looked to see if I could find another ticket for that night, and there wasn't any for me to find. There was
a thought that counts, Melody.
I did. I looked on StubHub, and then I was like, I love you, but I can't.
Not that much.
Not that much. Not that much. But I did look. I looked for another.
That means the world, because
I looked for another ticket for that night, and then it's funny because I thought, as I was looking, I was like, "Oh, what if I find one? Like my daughter and I will be like sitting at the Backstreet Boys here, and you'd be like all I don't know where." But yeah, so I did look, but it was like the only ones available for that night because it's a Saturday night in Vegas is like resale tickets, and so
I'm sure they're like.
It was crazy. It was crazy too much. So, so I do have a little weekend planned, and then I also have a big trip with my husband planned in August. And so I have a couple of things going on this summer. We would love to hear if you guys have any plans this summer.
Make us jealous of where you're going.
Make us jealous of where you're going. Listen, Bethany really can't complain too much about being jealous about me going anywhere because she went to Australia a couple months ago. So like she's had her fill for the year. My big things are coming later. Hers have already happened.
Too early in the year.
She peaked early this year.
Although now is not the time to go. Like summer for us is their winter. So now is not really the time to go.
Right.
So it's okay. Like I did go into February, beginning of March, had 2 wonderful weeks in Sydney. I was there working though, and I was teaching. Like it wasn't like I had like 2 days to like really explore.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like one of those relaxing trips, but it was the trip of a lifetime. And
yes,
we'll go back there as much as possible. It was a dream trip, and it was my new favorite place in the world.
I've been jealous of that. So like when I go on my trip of a lifetime in August.
Where are you going?
I am going to Italy.
How do you know this?
Because I didn't want you to be mad at me again because you're already mad. Yes, that's right. You're already mad at me that I'm going to
instantly bring out the Italian. What
do you mean? Yeah, we're flying into Italy, and then we're taking a little Mediterranean cruise, a couple of stops in Greece. And
Greece is my bucket trip list.
Yeah.
Like truthfully.
So it's kind of a bucket trip. Listen, my husband has fake retired over the last couple of years. And his job now is to help watch our grandson, which is lovely. And I know my daughter appreciates it so much, but he's all like, I can't get a job. I have to watch Grayson. So it's kind of just on me, which is fine. So like, it's lucky, like here at Caterpillar, everyone is so great. As long as I have my work done in advance and whatever, Bethany will cover for me when I'm gone.
I'm going to overload you on work.
You're going to have to overload me before I go. He doesn't have that to worry about. So it's just me to worry about. So we are
good for you.
I'm really excited. I have super, super dear friends of ours, family friends of ours that live in LA. The Cohen Millet family, whose mom is turning 80, and this is their family trip to celebrate mom turning 80, and they invited us along. And so I couldn't say no. So
no.
As we are talking about our summer adventures, let us know if you guys have any plans to go anywhere this summer. But we have been talking about our Memorial Day sale that's going on, our big summer blowout that's happening, everything, all Caterpillar products at caterpillar.com are 25% off. Nathan and I came to you guys earlier this week and talked about our bestseller bundle, our new one, which is with our new Glow Premium. And today we wanted to bring you guys a bundle and talk about this bundle because it is so perfect for any summer travel you might have. This is one that I can take with me on my big trip. This is one that I feel like I can take to Italy with me because it's so small and it's so portable and it has
everything you need it to.
Everything you need it to be.
Yeah.
So
it's great. I'm now I can't stop thinking about your trip.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm jealous of Marie though. She lives on the coast, so she doesn't have to go anywhere. I'm a little jealous.
I'm not going anywhere either, believe it or not. I have one little weekend trip. It's like 2 hours away. I'm driving to it. Little girls, we're just trip to sew together in July or July, I think.
One of those J months.
I don't know. And
probably July, because our event is in June, so it's probably July.
But my next longer trip isn't until October.
Yeah.
And then November, and that's it. When I think about it that way, it makes me sad because I like to travel a lot, and I always travel for sewing. So it's always work related, sewing related, those kind of things. I feel bad. Maybe we should take a family vacation. We don't ever do it.
Well, I'm with you there. I love to travel too. I am out on the road at expos and retreats and events and stuff all the time, which I love. I get to go with Keisha most of the time. And it's super, super fun. But it's always work. Like you said, it's always work stuff, which I love. I love it. Yeah, I don't mind it either. Yeah, it's fantastic. But I am looking forward to having a little bit of time when it's like Jenny said, turn the work off and enjoy the trip. So that is my plan for this summer.
I just love a pool day here and there. That's what I would love this summer. It's just a pool day. I don't need a whole trip. I don't need to go anywhere. I just need a pool day. So if anybody is in Nashville and wants to have these white legs visit their pool, I'd love to work on a tan this summer, just a little bit.
Well, this you might not know. Keisha has a pool in her backyard. So
of course. Why would you? Yeah. Of course.
So we go there. But anyway, so let's talk about our bundle today, guys. We talked about our bestseller bundle, like I said, on Monday, which we love, with our new Glow Premium 2 that has all the updated features. But today we are going to talk about our tiny, cute little mini bundle. It's our little mini sewing bundle, which has everything you need to go with you for all of these fun little vacations or weekend trips, or sitting outside on the coast for those of you that do that, or in the car, or hiding from your family where you don't want them to find you. You can bring a little project along with you. So we are going to talk about today our bundle that includes, Bethany has it there up on the screen at her house. It has our Glow Mini Elite Mini light board. It has our Glow Mini tote that comes with it, and our flex lights. So this is a perfect little bundle that kind of does everything you need, especially if you're doing little projects. So it also, I left stuff in the other room, Bethany. I hope you have your stuff with you. I left my stuff in the other room, but I lost track of what I was going to say.
It also
has our favorite. It's one of our favorites. The little mini one is one of our favorites.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. It's
so great. So this is what it comes with. First of all, it comes with your Glow Elite Mini. This is our littlest light board. It's also our brightest light board. Of all of the light boards that we have, this one kind of gets the brightest. And I think it's because the lights are kind of all jammed in a smaller space, so they brighten up a little bit. It has a molded back. It has a molded plastic base, so it's not laminated like our basic and premiums are. So it's got really nice plastic corners. So if you drop it, it's super, super durable. The other ones are very durable as well, but this one has that little extra protection there. It's about 10 by 13. So the lighted area is about 8.5 by 11. So about the same size as any typical pattern size, right? Paper pattern size. So it's perfect for that. It comes with a translucent self-healing cutting mat. The cutting mat, you can kind of see that. Oh, look at that. You can kind of see it. It's textured on the back of it. So because it's textured, that keeps it from sliding around on your light board. So when you are cutting on top of this, and you can cut on top of this, it stays in place. So that is really, you don't think that that's a big deal, but if it didn't have that texture on the back, it would just kind of slide all over the place. See, if we flip it over and show you, it'll slip around. That's how a normal cutting mat would be on top of a light board, but these are textured on the back, so that doesn't happen. This little mini Glow has 4 levels of light, where our original light boards all only had 3. So we have upgraded this to 4 levels of light. So it gets super, super bright. This is so fantastic. It's the cutest little thing. And then the power cord on it, which this is a thing that you wouldn't think was such a big deal. but the power cord is at a 90-degree angle. Because typically you would get a power cord that would stick out quite a bit, right? I have an old one here, and when you plug that in, it sticks out pretty far. So it's easy to bump, it's easy to move, it's easy to kind of get in the way. But this little 90-degree angle cord is fantastic for that. And then it also has magnetic plates built into the back of it.
Is this what you wanted to see if I had nearby?
I do. Well, I have magnets nearby. No, I just forgot to grab my projects from the other room. But I can pull one out. It's okay. So it has little magnets in it. So there are magnets that will hold your stuff down. So if you are working on patterns or or papers, or if you're tracing anything, it will hold that paper right down for you. So the thing that I love the best about this is that if you are you're working on something, you get called away, you've got the doorbell rings or the phone rings or Amazon shows up or whatever. And then you go back to working on your project after the fact, everything's in a different spot and you have to recenter everything all the time. So when you're using your magnets, that will hold everything in place. So that is so fantastic. This is perfect for those little foundation paper piecing projects like Bethany's showing you right there, her little hearts that she showed us all how to make before. If you didn't see Bethany's little sew along when she did that, it's on our YouTube channel. It's so good. It made me not scared.
I make foundation paper piecing really easily. And honestly, I didn't learn how to FPP, foundation paper piece, with a light board. And once you get one, you're like, oh, that's way easier. So,
yeah, right.
It's so simple to do with our light boards, and they're fun projects, and you can make some really fun stuff with these. So I love foundation paper piecing. But it's all about lining up your colors with the lines. And so to be able to see through the paper and multiple layers of fabric at the same time make a world of difference. And yeah, so it
really does. I will tell you, when you did that foundation paper piecing video, it made me feel like I could do it for the first time.
Absolutely could do it.
But I haven't yet. And so, but from everyone that I've seen do it, it's like, because you've got the light board there, you can make sure you have enough fabric.
It takes the guesswork out of it.
Start over. Like it's got, then yeah.
Yeah.
If you do any of that, if you do little English paper piecing hexies, this is perfect for that, because this is
fussy cutting
all of those things. Perfect for that. So that's the first item that comes in your
bundle.
Yeah.
Words are hard on a Wednesday.
You would think this was a Monday again for me. So the next thing that comes with it is the mini tote bag that Bethany's got right there as well. Guys, this is the cutest little tote bag. It works a little bit different than our other tote bags that are just typical tote bags, because this one opens up like a book, so it's more like a portfolio version. So you've got this padded pocket right here, which is double padded on the outside and on the inside with a little Velcro thing that you can put your little Glow Mini in there. And then the other side has all these other pockets that you can put your magnets in there, your rotary cutter in there. I love the fact that it has a mesh pocket, because I tell you what, when I put things away in bags, I forget what's in there. And then I'm opening 17 tote bags to find everything. I love the mesh pocket. So when the stuff that I lose the most, I put in the mesh pocket because I can find it so easy. It does have a second pocket as well. So it's got two little zipper pockets, and then it's got a full where you can slide your patterns and stuff. I'll just slide in my laser cut kit pattern. So let's say you're working on one of your little laser cut kits, right? You can just slide that puppy right in that side because it fits just so perfect. So you can have your light board, you can have your kit, you can have everything all right in there to take with you on your trips, or to your sewing club, or to the basement, or to the porch, or to any of those things.
There's a place for a pen or a writing tool.
For your you have a little pen for that too, a little elastic right there.
And by the way, this is deep enough right here that you've seen us put the flip and fold mini in here and then still be able to close it all up, which I think is really cool. So if you want to have a bigger cutting surface to take with you, that flip and fold will fit in there too. That makes up our travel bundle. But the bundle we're doing today doesn't include that, but just know, like, it will fit and it can take it all with you, which I do all the time.
Yes, and we do have a mini travel bundle that includes, and that's on the website as well. It includes the tote bag, the mini flip and fold, and the mini light board. There's a mini travel bundle, so that's there as well. But we weren't going to talk about that today. But Bethany can't help it. She loves her mini flip and fold so much. It's really deep. Look at that.
That's what I put in there all the time. And then it still closes up. And then you close it, you zip it all the way around. It's like a double-ended zipper that closes all the way around.
Yep. It has an extra pocket in the front as well, Velcro.
And it has another strap that you can use as a shoulder strap that buckles here and here, as well as a handle strap. I just use the handle strap, so I kind of just leave this one tucked in here. If I ever did need it. But we were talking last week when we talked about the travel bundle, and I feel like I need to personalize mine. Like we're decorate it.
We're gonna do that on one of our Friday craft alongs. We're gonna personalize our tote bags. We're gonna mess with that.
Totes. Yeah.
We're gonna do some stuff on there. But I want to tell you guys this mini sewing bundle that we have. All of our bundles are always on sale on our website, right? They're usually around 5% off. And then right now you can get an additional 25% off for the Memorial Day sale. You can use the coupon code that's on the bottom of the screen there, Memorial Day 25 for 25% off of any Caterpillar products. And that includes the bundle. So if the bundle's already discounted, you can get an extra 25% off on that. Listen, guys, I want to tell you something. This bundle is more than 5% off already. So this bundle is on sale right now, and then you can use your coupon. So this is our mini sewing bundle. You can find it by searching mini sewing bundle.
I'm going to drop a link in the
chat. Bethany's going to drop the link in the chat so you can see that. But it's on sale a little bit more than the rest of our bundles are already. And then you can add that Memorial Day coupon code to get an extra discount on it, which don't tell anybody. But we do have one more item that's included in this bundle, and that is our best-selling Flex Light. The Flex Light is technically a sewing machine light, but we've talked about it before. I'm taking it to the Backstreet Boys, and it's going to be my Backstreet Boys light so that I can take pictures with my phone. But it's so great. So this comes with a cradle that you can slide onto your sewing machine. It sticks onto your sewing machine with a piece of Velcro. I think, Bethany, I don't have a cradle in here. Do you have a cradle right there?
Yeah, I do. So there's Velcro on the back. This
there
is the soft side. You put the other side on your machine, and then you just slide it down in there, and it'll stick to your machine. And you can put that wherever you want on your machine.
Yes. And then you can point that light wherever you might need it. It always seems to be perma-pointed on my needle so I can thread it because I don't see very well. But I've used it for a bunch of things. I've used it for setting on the table so I can read Lego instructions. I've stuck it to my lanyard at a show before. You can use it now you can use it so many ways. We'll talk about how you can in a minute. But the Flex Sewing Machine Light comes with this mini sewing bundle. It's a really cute little bundle. It's a great gift bundle if you have someone in your life that needs a fun little, I don't know, has a summer birthday.
You know what it is? This is like the perfect getting started bundle. If you do not have any Caterpillar products yet, these are the ones to get first. So if you're like, I don't know where to start. And what I love about our products is they all work so well together. So even if you were to add a flip and fold later, like it'll fit in here, like those kind of things, like our products work so well together that you cannot go wrong with this bundle, especially if you do not have any of our products yet, but you're like, I've been on the fence. Maybe it's time to treat yourself for summer. The kids are about to be done with school. You've been doing all the activities. The end of the last week of school, they've got an activity and a theme for every single day. And you're like, you finally have gotten them to the home stretch. It's summer break, and you deserve a little treat. So big summer blowout for our Memorial Day. Please take advantage of it. Again, we have never done a promo or a sale this steep before, even during the holidays. And so this is kind of like a special thing that we did. There's a lot going on with tariffs and products and availability. And we said, well, we could worry about that, or we can continue to service our customers like they expect from us. And here we are saying, screw all of that. Let's do a bigger sale than we've ever done before.
Let's do a bigger sale. Let's just do that. Let's do a bigger sale.
Be cheerful about. So we're here doing all these extra lives and having fun with you all because we really are so passionate about these products, and we know that you guys are too. So this mini sewing bundle is a great place to get started.
I think you're right. I think this is a really perfect one because it doesn't take up a lot of space. It doesn't take up a lot of space in your room. It doesn't take a lot of space if you're traveling. It's a nice, cute little one. And yeah, you can do bigger things on it, right? You can do bigger projects on it. You just have to move it around a little bit to get it on that, right? But it's so lightweight. I mean, it's about 1.5 pounds. It is super, super lightweight.
It's lighter weight than my laptop that I take with me everywhere.
Yes, it's like when we travel and I'm like, I always carry my laptop. I wish it was this instead of my laptop in my travel bag.
I know. I love it. Louise said, I have the mini glow bundle with the cutting mat and love it. Waiting for the light kit accessory. So the Flex Light accessory kit and for the glass mat. So
yeah, okay. So listen, we're working on I know Louise has emailed in. Louise emailed Jack when we told her to the first time. I know she has. This is the thing about the tempered glass mat for the mini light board.
Yeah, and I'm going to answer this.
I'm going to let you guys, I don't know. We want it. We want to have one and we are working on it. What we're finding the problem is so far, what we're finding the problem is, and we're working on fixing this, but what we have found so far is the glass mat that we have, the size of that is like the perfect size to sit on top of a light because it's big enough that when you put the iron on it and the heat dissipates through the glass, it spreads out enough. The smaller glass, it doesn't quite dissipate as far. And so having it that compact, it's transferring down to the light board, which is bad because it melts the acrylic if it gets too hot. So Louise, we are still working on it. I want you to know we're still doing everything we can to make that work. It is not figured out just yet, but we are working on it. The other thing that I want to tell.
I just pulled out my glass mat for size comparison. Just so you can see like, the challenges. So this is the glass mat. This is that mini light board, right? So there's a big size difference in when it comes to like dispersing that heat, as Melody was talking about. So when you condense it down, there's nowhere for that heat to go. It has to go down, right? It can only go out so far. And so it would make it harder for you to be able to utilize it, an iron on that.
Right. It's the thing, because like when we tested out the glass mat on top of our light boards originally, we burned up a couple of them because we sat the irons on there just to see how long it would take to actually transfer down, because it does dissipate, right? It dissipates really well. And we melted a couple of them in doing that, but it took a long time before that happened. So we know, and when you're ironing, you're moving the heat around into different places. And so it works really well. We haven't been able to figure out that working out on.
And Jana, we do have feet on our glass mats that elevate it off of our bigger light boards. So there are feet to give that little elevation, but it's it wouldn't be enough. So
it's not. It's not enough yet. And we did. So that is a great idea, and we did think of that, Janet. We used taller feet, but then the light. You lose the light. And so like, we're trying to figure it all out. So yeah. I did want to mention another thing about our mini light board, which is just this extra little thing. Like everyone always asks us if it's rechargeable, and it is not. Only our premium models are rechargeable. But what I want to show you guys, the cords that come with the mini light board is a USB. It also comes with a wall block, so you can plug it into the wall. But you can plug it into any USB power source. And the mini light board only takes 5 volts. So you can also power it with like your portable cell phone chargers or your portable power banks. So you can make it portable. So like, I'm picturing when you were talking earlier, like I wished I had this when like my son was playing football and we were at practices 3 times a week and games all day Saturday, because I could have plugged this into like the car while we were driving around and done stuff, or brought my little cell phone power bank and sat on the sidelines while he was at practice doing stuff on my light board instead of just eating snacks, which is what all I did.
We've got to work in the crafting time when we can, right? And I love that our products make it accessible for us that are on the go or have a busy lifestyle or have kids going 10 different places. And there's some downtime, like waiting in the carpool line, all this kind of things, that the soccer practices or wherever, the recitals, the everything, like while they're practicing, all this stuff, you can't just like leave, right? Like you got to wait for them. And so it's like, okay, well, what can I do? You don't want to just sit and doom scroll on social media like a lot of us do. So how can we still be active and feel like we're accomplishing something and getting a little, what I call a creative brain break. So even if it's just 10 minutes, and I really do challenge people to try to find a way to be creative at least 10 minutes a day, you'll find that it really creates a positive habit, and it really does release like all these positive vibes into your brain, like really will bring you joy. So even if it's just a coloring page or just a chance to sketch and doodle or trace or prep material or cut something out for a project you want to spend more time on, if you can work that in even just for 10 minutes on a lunch break. You can put this in your work bag and take it to lunch on your lunch break and do some diamond art on your lunch break to actually like disconnect and enjoy that break.
And so it's funny because that really makes all the difference. Like I need to get back to it because I've been not doing it lately, but I made a goal. It wasn't a New Year's resolution because I always fail at those. But a few months ago, I decided that very thing. I read a little book that was like, be creative every day. Like if you're creative, be creative every day. And because it feeds us, right? It feeds our souls to be creative. And so I did a little creative thing every day for a while there. And some of the days were I was just coloring. I just did some coloring, and it was the best thing ever. It was the best thing that I ever did. And it just brought me more joy. It made me more happy. This is super helpful for something like that. Like this, you can take around. You can use the light because it helps you see better. It helps you line things up better. The diamond art on the light is amazing to do. You can.
I was just going to say, this is one I'm working through and I'm almost done. But like, if I want to just sit and be with my family in the living room at the end of the day, but I'm not really into whatever they've turned on the TV, but I just want to be in the same space as my family.
Yeah.
I have this, I put it on my light board and I can sit there and do my little diamond art and we're all like collectively there together. It's, you know, whatever you got to do.
It's amazing. It changes. It really does. It changes everything. So, so do that. Get a little 10 minutes a day, because like we look at all of our projects and they're so big sometimes and we think we're never going to, that's why, that's what I tell myself, why I don't ever start my big projects, because I don't have time to finish my big projects, but a little bit at a time. Just
break it up. Yeah. We actually just had a whole episode on my podcast all about how to make time for your crafting, your quilting, your sewing, and how to work it in to make it work for you in the season of life that you're currently in, because that season changes. And what makes me so sad is when people enter a new season, which is great, but it's like they just don't know how to work in their passions and they lose that. So, you know, we've all gone through phases where we've not sewn or crafted as much. And then we find it and we're like, why did I stop doing this for so long? Like, I love it so much. And so just don't lose out on those. Hold on to it. Someone just asked, Carol, what is diamond art? Diamond
art is it's kind of this new little craft that's only been out relatively recently. We have a dear friend, her name is Amy, and she works at a company she owns and runs and designs for this company called Uniquely Crafts. If you look them up, you'll see a whole bunch of really cool diamond art designs out there, but it's kind of paint by number. So what you get is what you see, this thing that Bethany has, the whole thing is sticky, and it has little spots where you pick up these little plastic gems and you set them in the little spaces. You have color coding on the sides, like it's a paint by number. And it's very relaxing. I can't do it at all without a light. You can see
where I've put the gems and where I haven't. It's still sticky, but like my whole border is not sticky. So
it depends on the design.
Different, but there's some sticky spots and then there's some non-sticky spots, and then all the pieces are color coded and there's a guide and you just stick them all on. But honestly, would not do this project without a light board underneath it. I can take the mat off because I take magnets and I stick it here and here and I hold it in place. And these little letters you can't see it very well on camera, but there's little letters and numbers in each of these blocks for the coordinating colors. And they're tiny.
They're tiny.
And so
it's hard to tell if it's an X or if it's a plus or if it's a dot or if it's an A or a B.
You can't even see it at all with the light off. But once I turn the light on, I mean, it makes a huge difference.
Yeah, look at that.
And getting those magnets to hold it in place. And then you can just sit there and work on it and then put it away. And I've just kind of gradually, I think I started this when I went to Sydney. I took this on the plane with me, remember?
Oh, yeah.
I took this exact setup right here on the plane, and I just kind of worked through some of this, and then I would shift it over and do a little more. And so, like, when I'm in places that I can't sew and do that kind of stuff, I'm like, ooh, what kind of craft can I do? And it just, it's so satisfying. It feels so good.
Yeah, Keisha and I did that on an airplane one time coming home from a show in Florida, coming back to Utah. We made little Christmas ornaments. We put our light boards into the little TV thing, and we were able to do that. It's really relaxing. It really is. It's super fun, and it's very sparkly when you get done. It's very sparkly, which kind of feeds my.
And then you can trim this off and frame it. I mean, or hang it on the wall or something. Like, it's just it's fun.
They're super cute. They're super cute.
That 10-minute brain break. You could do this.
Do that. Instead of, like you said, instead of Candy Crush or doom scrolling on your phone, you could do
Candy Crush. I love it.
do that instead. I'm a little obsessed with that. So guys, this is our mini sewing bundle. You can find it at Caterpillar.com. It's an extra 25% off for the Memorial Day sale if you use that code Memorial Day 25. It has a little bit higher discount than most of our bundles have right now, which is pretty great. So which don't tell anybody. You can get it for the discounted price, but you can also add the Memorial Day 25% off to that. So our Memorial Day sale is going through Monday. So there's not a lot of time left. So make sure that you go get the things that you need. And this little bundle here is the perfect little bundle for summertime. It's the perfect little bundle for sitting on your porch, having a little. We sit on the porch and we have a little glass of wine and we watch the kids play, and we play Nerf gun darts with our grandson as he brings all the neighborhood kids around, and they have all these guns. We just sit on the porch and shoot them, which is pretty funny. I'm kind of excited for that this summer.
I did not know that this bundle came with the extra cradles. Did we mention that?
No. Does it?
It does.
Well, there you go, guys. So you get 3 cradles instead of just 1 with this bundle, because if you have more than 1 sewing machine, you guys, you can stick the cradles on each of your machines and just leave them, and then you can move your light around from place to place.
I do that. I do that because I have so many sewing machines. So I have one on my industrial back here. I have two other machines that I have them on. So I have cradles everywhere. And then I have my flex light that I just take around with me. Now, if you already have our flex light, like it can't hurt to have an extra, because I keep one on a charger. And then when this one dies, I just go swap it out.
Yeah. Yeah. And you can move it around wherever you need it. And we also have our flex accessory kits on sale on pre-order. They have not yet arrived in the warehouse, but they are any day. My gosh, any day now they should be there. The flex accessory kit makes it so versatile to use this flex light for everything. You can use it for embroidery. There's a little clip. I have it right here. Let me grab it. The little flex accessory kit.
I just comes with this little website.
Perfect. So it has a little base that you can charge. It turns into a charging port, so you can charge your light on. It has a little clip, so you can clip it on your little embroidery hoops. It has a little magnifier, so you can see better what you're doing. Clip it to your art easels, clip it to your book, clip it to anything like that. And then it has a little magnetic cradle as well, and that you can use on your magnetic disc that comes with it, so you can turn it into a table lamp. You can wear it with the lanyard that comes with it. Just so many amazing things you can do. Everything with this light. Now, this little flex light now you can use for everything. And if you get the accessory kit, you can put all the little flex accessory pieces in your little pocket over here. So you can take all these extra pieces with you in your little mini sewing bundle, guys. So you could really get both. Make sure if you get this, you get the magnets also. They're not included in this bundle, but we have the magnets on the website as well for the light board. Woohoo! It just magnetized to the tote bag. But all these fun things for the accessory kit. It is on pre-order. It is due in the warehouse any day now. So if you have already ordered yours, thank you for that. It should be shipping very soon. I don't know the day. I wish I could tell you an exact day, but I don't have that yet.
I'm going to drop a link in the chat for the flex accessory kit right now.
Yeah, I couldn't talk about our awesome Flex light without mentioning that new Flex accessory kit. I will tell you what, I may have said this before, but when we were creating the accessory kit, it's been a work in progress for quite a while. I was like, yeah, that's probably cool. Yeah, that seems kind of cool. And then Bethany comes aboard and she's like, I would change this and I would do that. And so Bethany helped it along
and I
so
was like,
well.
I feel like I need to use it as a avid user of all things. And I said, let me play with it. So the one that I have, it doesn't look like the one that you're going to get. So I'm not going to pull it out. But originally, like, that circle was black instead of a lighter color. And I had a white shirt on one day and I was like, okay, well, I can see that through my shirt. And if I'm sitting here filming, that like looks weird. I kind of look like Iron Man with that glowy circle in my chest. So I was like, I don't really love that. And then the other thing I thought of was when I put that magnetic plate down into my shirt so that my light can magnetically stick to it here. So the whole point is so it doesn't move around on you. Right. But that plastic touching my skin, I was like, oh, I don't like that. It's cold. I don't like that. It's weird. And it made me uncomfortable. And I was like, if I don't like how it feels, then I'm not going to use it. So we put that soft backing on it.
So it's really great because that soft backing does exactly what Bethany says. It also keeps it from like slipping around when it's on the tabletop.
Which we weren't even planning for. So again, like that whole, I wish I could see Iron Man Bethany, honestly.
I do too, Janet. It's pretty fun.
I mean, that is my alter
that would be pretty fun. But like so Bethany added some items to it. We made a couple of changes. We worked on it for a really long time. And I was still like, yeah, I'm sure it's probably cool. It shows up here and we start playing with it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this little magnifier.
I'm so like waiting for it to arrive any day now. Did you ship it?
No, I haven't shipped yours yet. I know. I haven't shipped it yet.
Of course. Not that you've been busy.
I have been busy, and it's like if I love shipping you things, but like if I can ship you things that's already in the warehouse, it's super easy. I just put it in the system. But if it's not yet, I have to like do it manually and take it to the place and like all the things. And I haven't yet.
But I just want to make stuff on it. I just want to use it and educate.
I know. This little magnifier, like I've been like using it for everything now. So
Jenny said it'll probably show up during a live, like my other packages have in the past, where I've gotten up during the live and came and did a live unboxing because my package
it probably
takes a little longer to get to me.
I do that on purpose. I do that on purpose because I think it's funny.
The truth comes out in a live always.
I don't do it on purpose. So guys, listen, we love that you guys join us today. Thank you for doing that. You're so very sweet. Ooh. Come back though on Friday. Bethany
Can I show them what it is?
Yeah. Bethany's going to give you a little sneak peek of what she's making on Friday. It's so cute.
Well, this is one version. We have I don't own, and I did not create these designs, but what you're going to learn from me is how to use our light boards to weed vinyl. If you've ever worked with vinyl and used a cutting machine to cut vinyl, I'm going to show you how our light boards make that process so much easier. And then I'm going to show you my mom's best tips for the perfect bows. I'm telling you,
I can't wait for that.
Queen of bows. If she can teach me how to make perfect bows every time, I have to share that with you. So if you get nothing out of it, you're going to learn how to make the perfect bows. These are wire ribbon. And I'm telling you, I made these probably 4 years ago. And by the way, I cut these myself. I go to the wood shop and make my own wood rounds and everything, but you can buy stuff like that at the store. I just am a little extra. And so, fun fact, I actually pressed this onto the wood with a little mini press. So this is heat transfer vinyl that you would put on your shirt that you have on right there.
Oh yeah.
It's it's not adhesive. It's heat transfer.
Oh, nice.
So when you hang this on your front door, like my house faces so that it gets a lot of sun on the front of the house, and my front door gets very hot, and you want this to withstand that. And that's what the adhesive would have bubbled right off. This heat transfer won't. So we're going to I made a couple patriotic versions. I have one on my front door right now, and then I have this one. But I'm excited to do this with you guys because usually you come to me for sewing stuff. But what you may not know about me is I have been crafting and using like Cricut machines and cutting machines for 15, 16 years. I've helped launch and develop several cutting machines. So while we won't be diving into how to use a cutting machine, we will be diving into how to work with some of those types of materials. And so I'm excited to share something different with you guys and do something.
I can't wait I can't wait to see your mom's ways of making bows because I'm a little bit crazy. I've made bows forever too. I have my way of doing them.
Yeah.
Most of them I use for my Christmas tree obsession.
Yeah.
That's what I use most of my bows for, but I can't wait to see.
Honestly, it's not
tricks.
hard, and you probably see it and be like, oh, that was like pretty easy, but it's just laying it out, and like you can make them big and small and all these things. So they're fun. We're gonna have a good time. If you want to practice the bows with us, get a set of wide wire ribbon, and we will make some bows together and we'll practice it. It's a lot of fun.
That'll be fun. Yeah. So come back on Friday for that. I can't see what Marie said.
Let me pull it up. She said, making dinner tonight has been so much more enjoyable listening to the two of you. Thank you. Oh, Marie, thanks.
That is so sweet. I am going out to dinner tonight. Actually, I don't make dinner ever. My husband, my retired husband makes dinner every night.
That's amazing.
Which is love. Yeah, no, he's amazing. I get to come home and he brings me food. It's the best life. I'm not mad about it at all.
I'm pretty sure it's like a takeout pizza night for us. It's just my son and I here this week. And so if someone's out of town, I tend to just eat out for every meal. It's hard to just cook for one or two people.
Yes, it is. It really is. It's really hard.
Like leftovers. I'm one of those weirdos that doesn't like leftovers.
I don't either. Like leftovers for certain foods, I'm fine with, but
pasta maybe.
Most of those foods I can't eat anymore now. Like the ones that I would have eaten as leftovers, I can't eat leftover pizza anymore. I have to be gluten-free. I have to be cornstarch free. So anyway, come back on Friday. We won't go into all of that. Come back on Friday, 1 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, correct? 1 o'clock Mountain Time. Bethany for her little craft along. Go check out Caterpillar.com. We have a Memorial Day sale going on still. This is part of Memorial Day series.
Memorial Day sale ends Monday. Like, you know how sometimes we like to sneak in a few extensions? That is not happening this time. I can guarantee that. So Memorial Day sale does end on Monday because we have been running it for like 2 weeks now.
Yes.
Which is a long time for us. So take advantage, grab your goodies, and then hop on over. I'll post it here on the screen real quick. Hop on over to Facebook Creations Hub Facebook group. If you haven't joined our Facebook group, go do it now. Let us know which bundle, which kits, which products that you chose to get using our Memorial Day sale, and what you plan to make first. I would love to know what you plan to use it for first. And by the way, not just our bundles are on sale through this Memorial Day sale. You can use it on individual products. So if you just want to grab a Flex Light, you can get 25% off. If you just want to grab the mini Elite board, you can get 25% off. If you just want to get the tote, you just want to get a flip and fold, you want to get the Ultra Light board, our biggest light board, you can get it for 25% off. Now, your best deal is to do a bundle because those are already discounted a little bit, but some people just like to buy a la carte, and there is nothing wrong with that. No,
there's nothing wrong with that. It's all there, but join our group, sign up for our newsletter, come back on Friday. Next week, come back on Tuesday. Because
we're announcing our next big event on Tuesday. So you're gonna want to be a part of that. If you're not,
you're gonna want to be a part of that.
Be here for that.
And then next week on Wednesday, we have Karen and Lindsay are going to do a cute little vlog live, the two of them.
They just got new sewing machines, and
they got new sewing machines, and they're gonna talk about that, which is gonna be so funny. I can't wait to see them open up their sewing machines, and I'm so jealous. I want a new machine. So
I don't need another one.
No, I think you're probably good.
I'm out of space. They're sitting on the floor.
I think you're probably solid with the sewing machines. And then we'll be back for another craft along, sew along. I can't remember what it is exactly next Friday.
Next Friday. Ooh.
But if you sign up for our newsletter at the bottom of our website, you will get an agenda email at the first of every week, so you can know all of the fun things that we are doing. So make sure you come back on Friday for Bethany's little project this week, and then we will see you guys again next week. Go check out the sale. Memorial Day 25 is the code.
Thank you guys. Have a good night.
Thank you guys. Have a great one.